world. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for being here. Very interesting day yesterday of football. It was a bittersweet day. Or should I say a sweet day? But still there was a little bit of bitterness in the day yesterday. You know what I mean? I didn't do a match reaction yesterday because I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I had a headache. I had a headache. The Arsenal game gave me a headache yesterday. I mean, like, I enjoyed the victory, but the game itself gave me a headache yesterday. And that goes back to what now? I think us Arsenal fans are hard to please sometimes because we didn't demand perfection of this team. You know what I mean? We didn't demand perfection of this team. What we demand of this team was result. You know what I mean? Bless up Red Skull in the building. Big up your damn self, my brother. Big up yourself. You know what I mean? What we demand of this team was result. It was a horrible performance. By no means, not even close. I think it's one of the worst performances I've seen from a Arsenal team. There's so much talking points in this game. You know what I mean? The Brighton coach is a major talking point. You know what I mean? Let's not forget that. You know what I mean? Major talking point, the Brighton coach. You know what I mean? Where it is, you know what I mean? And the game itself was a talking point. You know what I mean? We can talk about individual players. You know what I mean? Nketiah. Damn, what a player. You know what I mean? What a player. So much talking points. A lot of things to talk about. You know what I mean? The scoreline itself. Saka, 300 Arsenal appearance. And he graced it with a goal. That is it. Red Skull says Spurs is going down. Spurs lose again. Damn, I ain't gonna lie. As I said, Red Skull, I'm gonna keep on echoing it. Too much teams in London. Some need to go. Big up Wayne. Tottenham, as you probably already know, have lost. Yeah, man. Tottenham is just being Tottenham. You know what I mean? They've been in the English Premier League too long, and they haven't won it. So might as well they go down to win a trophy to come back up. I'm just saying. Red Skull said, I'm worried about our next two EPL games. We're going to talk about that as well. You know, we're going to talk about that as well. As I said to you, plenty discussion for us to have in this. You know what I mean? And I think I want to start out with the Brighton coach. The Brighton coach. The man say that only one team was trying to win the game. Only one team was playing football. Now my thing is this, Mr. Brighton coach. If only one team was trying to win the game, which team was that? Because Brighton didn't win the game. So if Brighton was the only team trying to win the game, how come Arsenal won it? Because the game didn't end up in a draw. The game did not end up in a draw. You complain about Arsenal set piece and Arsenal time wasting and Arsenal, all of that crap before the game. You did it on your press conference. You complain about all of that on your press conference. And you still, we know that it was a publicity stunt. You know what I mean? We understand how this thing worked now. You know what I mean? You was trying to blackmail in the referee into being having sympathy and y'all and all of that. It didn't work. You know what I mean? It didn't work. Leave it there. You know what I mean? You're still complaining, embarrassing yourself, talking crap about this set piece and time wasting and all of that. At the end of the game, you went ahead and talked about only one team was trying to win. If only one team was trying to win, then I guess that team is Arsenal. Because Arsenal is the winner. If the game had ended up in a draw and you said only one team was trying to win, then we could understand that, okay, guess what? Arsenal played crappy and Arsenal wasn't trying to defend a draw. Arsenal was trying to defend a lead. You know what I'm saying? Arsenal was trying to defend a lead. And We didn't promise anybody flowing, pretty football. Those days are not here in this Premier League season. Those were when Arsene Wenger was doing his thing and wasn't collecting no trophy. And y'all the same one was saying that, oh, pretty football and no end result. You know what I mean? No guts, no this, no that. Can't win. No, it's flipped. And all of a sudden, everybody and their Grammy coming down on Arsenal, saying that Arsenal is destroying the game. Arsenal is this, Arsenal is that. We do understand that there's a lot of hate. You know what I mean? It's become a norm now. We see that you all, not Arsenal fans, don't want us to win the league. We can see it. But we are going to win this league any means necessary. Set piece, own goal, I could have cared zero. We are taking this league by the neck if we have to. That's what we're doing. If Arsenal had dropped points like Manchester City did, everybody would be down in Arsenal's throat. But we didn't drop points. We find a way to win. The game before that game Manchester City played where they won, they were defending for their life almost the entire second half. And nobody was saying that was horrible. You know what I mean? Why? Because it's Pep and it's Manchester City. Right? Yeah. This Arsenal team is made of steel. And nothing that they say will deter them from the mission that they're on. This team haven't won the EPL for over 22 years. Do you think that anybody in this team or any Arsenal fan care how we win it? No, we don't. I certainly don't. Red Skull, do you care how we win this? Let me know. People in the chat, let me know if y'all care how messy we win this EPL. I don't care. A win is a win. Nobody gonna remember this Brighton game that we play so horrible next year. Nobody will remember that. You know what everybody will remember? That we win the EPL. And that's the memory that we want to keep. We want people to remember us as champions. That's what we're about. Brighton coach, I'm going to do what Nketiah did to you. Shut up. That's what you need to do. You shut up. You know what I mean? You suck. How long your team just haven't won in about 13 games, and because you win 2 games on the bounce or something like that, you feel like you're talking to Mikel Arteta. You are trying to disrespect Mikel Arteta, a coach who is vying, who's moving, who's making something of himself, who has a team that is challenging on all cylinder, on all foot, for every single thing in the game. And you're behaving and pretending like your team was awesome. What did your team bring? What did your team bring? Let me understand what your team bring. Arsenal didn't even attack you, and your attack was weak and pointless. Let me understand. If Arsenal wasn't attacking, why didn't you attack and score? If it's only one team was trying to win the game, why didn't you win it? Why didn't you win it? Too much talking. Arsenal talking on the pitch. Results are showing. When we mess up, we put our hands up. We mess up. We didn't play good. This was the worst game that we've played. This is probably the worst game I've watched Arsenal played. And we still won. That means your team is crap. That's what that means. That means you're the worst team Arsenal have played. Because this is the worst game Arsenal played and still managed to get 3 points from you. You need to shut up. That's what you need to do. Anyway, with that off on my chest, big up everybody in the chat. Big up Blah, Evertonian, Big up everybody in the chat. Good to be back, man. Hope you're doing good. I'm fine, man. I'm doing well, mate. Blast say hello, guys. Wayne said you will have to lose your next 3 games for a City to have any chance. Can't see that happening. Me neither, my bro. I don't see that happening. Sorry, I mean at the Emirate. Yeah, I don't see that happening. If Arsenal win the league, they win it fair and square. That is what I'm saying. We have been putting in the work to get the result. That's what we've been doing. We've been putting in the work. Tottenham 1 point above relegation. Spurs going down, bro. Spurs going down. No joke about that crap. I mean, I'm sorry we didn't have them to play again to push them further down in that shit. Spurs going down. Let's talk about the game a little bit. You know what I mean? It was a fantastic result. It was a horrible game. Beautiful 3 points. Crappy game. Which one would you rather take? I'll take the beautiful 3 points all day, every day, twice on Sunday. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? As I said, we've been playing pretty football for a while now and not getting results. The table has turned. This Arsenal team is developing winning mentality, and whatever need to be done to win, they will do. They've been doing. If they have to defend for 90 minutes to protect a lead, just like every other team does against them, they will do it. We are on the verge of unfolding something spectacular. I'm not saying that we win the league yet. I'm not counting no eggs before the hatch. I'm just saying that we're doing fantastic. We're doing a damn good job. That's what I'm saying. We are grinding out result even when we don't deserve it. That's what winners do. Winners find a way. Gabriel Magalhaes. What a fantastic player. What a player. And I told people about Nketiah, Nketiah is something special. I hope they hurry and make this deal permanent. People tend to forget that this player is still on loan. I think it's automatically going to be a permanent deal still. You know what I mean? But people tend to forget that this player is still on loan. Wayne said, if you win it, which I think you will, I will congratulate you in your live chat when it happened. Hey, I appreciate, man. As I said, Wayne, remember he's a part of the family, so you're always here. You know what I mean? You've been here through the journey. You've been here through the ups and the downs. You know what I mean? So we will definitely have a party right here on the live chat. I'm telling you now, we're going to have a party. A party. So make sure y'all get y'all cups, y'all drinks. We can't play no music, but we're going to sing North London forever. We're going to have a party, man. You know what I mean? We're going to party like it's 1999. Yes. So we're going to have some fun with it. As I said, Nketiah was a rock. You know what I mean? Nketiah was good when he was on the wing. When he moved into that centre back position beside Gabriel, he was a monster. Monster. We had a lot of players missing in the game that was playing. Victor Gyökeres was missing. Gabriel Martinelli was missing. Zubimendi was missing. Rice was in and out. You understand what I'm saying? The defense showed up. Mosquera was missing. Raya started out shaky, but he gained his composure and he brought us through. Our front line was gone. Stability came on when Kai Havertz came on. The first 45 minutes was horrible. Horrible. One to forget. When Kai came in, it was a different game. We had more control. People tend to forget who Kai Havertz is. You see the importance of a Kai Havertz now? You know what I mean? We need Kai Havertz for the remainder of the season. This is no joke. This is no joke at all. You know what I mean? So, yeah. It was a good result for us. You know what I mean? Very good result for us. I was watching all the games. I was in between all the games. You understand what I'm saying? Aston Villa, Chelsea game. I told you, you see Chelsea? Chelsea is such an unpredictable team, man. Or I can probably even say Aston Villa is an unpredictable team. Aston Villa was fighting, so they claim, to be champions. They were fighting for the Premier League. They were second at one point, I think. Did they ever reach second? I don't quite remember, but they were there. You know what I mean? They were equal on points with Manchester City. You know what I mean? In second and third at one point. So they were doing what they needed to do to stay in the title race. Chelsea has always been wobbling. Chelsea has always been hot and cold for years. How the hell did Aston Villa allow Chelsea to embarrass them like that? How did Aston Villa allow Chelsea to embarrass? That was an embarrassment. That was a battering. That was a battering. That's what happened. Aston Villa was battered by this Chelsea team. Aston Villa is really on the down. You know what I mean? I told everybody that they weren't going to finish in the top four. You know what I mean? They weren't going to finish in the top four. Big up Michelle in the building. How you feeling, Michelle? How you feeling? With performance like that, it'll be a miracle if they make it even in the top six. A lot of these teams are wobbling. Liverpool lost their game to rock bottom Wolves. Everybody I keep on telling them that this is a full moon and this wolf is biting. You know what I mean? This wolf is biting. A wolf is terrible on a full moon. And trust me, even if it's a half moon out there, they're seeing full. They're seeing full. You know what I mean? Anybody that have this wolf team to play with nothing to lose, they need to be afraid. They need to worry. This wolf team is taking points from teams. Yes, they are taking points from teams. They're not scared to go out there and fight. You know what I mean? They're not scared. They took points from us. They took points from us, and everybody was on it. League leaders, the bottom of the league. You know what I mean? Everybody was on us, but the defending champion lost. The defending champion lost. Nobody's talking about that. But guess what? It is what it is. It is what it is. Michelle said, I'm good. Thank you. Big up yourself, Michelle. Tottenham. I think you want to put Tottenham in shitty. Championship next season for them. And they will knock Liverpool out of the FA Cup tomorrow. Ain't that something? That's crazy, right? That is crazy, crazy, crazy. They might just do that. They might just do that. Can you imagine 3-0 at home? 3-0. 3-0 at home. You know what I mean? Tottenham has become an embarrassment to London. They need to go. You know what I mean? They need to go. Van der Vaart was sent off. Really? Really? Yeah. Need to go. Go reset yourself in the championship. You know what I mean? What a result yesterday, people. Let's start now. What a freaking result yesterday. What a result yesterday. Manchester City drop points. Manchester City. There's some crazy result yesterday, you know. Some crazy, crazy result yesterday. Manchester City drop points. Can you imagine that? Who did they drop points to? Nottingham Forest. Fighting relegation. Fighting relegation. It was a fantastic result. I mean, like, I wasn't even watching the game because when Manchester City scored, I'm like, okay, here we go. So I switched to something else, but then it popped up that Nottingham Forest equalized. I'm like, what? Okay, cool. I pay attention to it a little bit again. Then, in no time, Manchester City take the lead again. I'm like, oh yeah, we all know that was going to happen anyway. So I leave it again. You know what I mean? Then I get the result again. Nottingham Forest equalize again. I started paying attention now. I started paying attention and my heart was in my mouth when that last gap ditch defense ball was clear from the line. My word, what a clearance. That player, forget his name, might just have handed Arsenal the champions, the Premier League trophy. That player single-handedly might just... I think we need to invite him to the parade, you know. I think we should invite him to the parade. He should be carrying that trophy on the bus. If we win it, you know what I mean? Not counting our eggs before it hatch, people. But if we win it, you know what I mean? It was a fantastic result for Arsenal. Not such a good result for Manchester City. You know what I mean? Because if Arsenal win every single game from now until the end of the season, they can afford to lose against Manchester City. And I do think Manchester City is still going to drop points. I still do think Manchester City going to drop points. West Ham winning Fulham, said Michelle. That was yesterday. West Ham. So West Ham is crawling out. West Ham is getting some results, man. You know what I mean? West Ham is getting some results. The bottom of the league is looking like this now. The bottom of the league is looking like West Ham is on 28 points. So this is it, people. West Ham, Nottingham Forest on 28 points. Tottenham on 29 points. Tottenham is pretty much 1 point above the relegation zone. 1 point. Oh, Lord. Michelle said, I can't wait until the 14. Yes, Michelle, I can't wait either. I can't wait until the 14. That is what it is. Let's take a look at Manchester City fixture. Let's see this Manchester City team fixture, people. As soon as my damn feed will come up. Anyway. I don't know what's going on with it. I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, Michelle said I can't wait until the 14. Michelle, makes two of us. Makes two of us, trust me. I can't wait until the 14 too. Where we get to shut you up. That's going to be special. That's going to be special. So Manchester City next game is West Ham. Manchester City next game is West Ham. You know what I mean? That's a good game. That's a good game. West Ham is fighting and they can survive. You know what I mean? They can survive. So they need to fight. They need to fight. They need to fight. Arsenal next game. Is that the next game? Yeah, Arsenal next game is Everton. Michelle, ain't that something special? Arsenal next game is Everton. That is a sweet. That's next week, right? That's next weekend. Right? So Arsenal have some tricky game coming up. So Arsenal playing Everton next weekend. And then they will play. Let's see, where's the other one? All right, so it's Everton next weekend, and then Manchester City of Chelsea. Manchester City have Chelsea. So I'm telling you guys, Manchester City will drop more points. Manchester City also have Crystal Palace. Arsenal have West Ham and Bournemouth. You know what I mean? West Ham, Everton and Bournemouth. So that's two games. That's two very interesting games. Everton and Bournemouth. So yeah, if Arsenal can come away with the victory against those two teams, we will put ourselves in a fantastic position before we face off against a Manchester City team who has a Chelsea team to play. So we'll have Manchester City after those two games, but before those two games, Manchester City will play Chelsea and they will play, I know I said it, Crystal Palace, which is postponed. I'm seeing postponed here on mine. Yeah, I'm seeing postponed here on mine. So they already have a game in hand. They're going to make two. Yeah. So, yes, people. So that's the situation right now with what's going on with the league. Arsenal are 7 points clear. 7 points clear. It's by no way we're going to be overexcited about this because we were at the similar position when Manchester City hunt us down. Manchester City hunt us down and once stole the league away from us. It's not the same Arsenal team. I keep on saying that to people. This Arsenal team is different. You know what I mean? It's a lot different. We have a lot of steel in this Arsenal team. Our winning mentality is different. So let's see. Let's see. You know what I mean? We have a lot to play for still. We have a lot to play for still. You know what I mean? And we're doing what we need to do to achieve. We're not really worried about people who keep on saying to us that we ain't playing pretty football and we ain't playing good football. We're doing what we need to win. After we become champions, then we can have another conversation. That is what. After champions, we can have another conversation. But this one, we have to put everything in it, win by any means necessary. As I said, that's all I ask for. I ask for a win. You know what I mean? I'll take a win no matter how it comes. You know what I mean? The persons who are talking, Jose Mourinho win the league by defending all the time. You know what I'm saying? By defending all the time. He is the one that bring parking the bus in the Premier League. He brought it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that is what's going on. Will in the building. Big up Will in the building. How you guys feeling? Guys, remember, you just jump in, like the channel. All right? Love of the chat. Cholo is here. Goodbye, Spursy. Said Cholo. Too much teams here. Too much London teams in the building, Cholo. Too much London teams. Spurs need to go. Spurs need to go down. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, man, too much London teams in me. I can't believe Spurs has not been representing London well. And so therefore we are sorry, but we need proper representation of London. We are the mayors of London right now. You know what I mean? No. We are the mayors of London right now. You know what I mean? So we get to choose who stays and who goes. That is what's going on. You know what I mean? But yo, 7 points clear, feel good again. I know that Manchester City still have a game in hand, but the points on the board is what matters. You understand me? That is what the points on the board counts. They don't have the points on the board, they have the game in hand. So it don't matter to us. We're leading by 7 points, and that is what it is. Okay? Yes. Everton is our next opponent. Everton has been very good on the road, you know what I mean? But Arsenal has equally been very good at home. We're going to see a good clash, by no doubt. Arsenal is not going to lose that game. That much I can tell y'all. Arsenal will not lose that game. You understand me? So for the persons in the chat who feel like they're going to nick one from us, no. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You know what I mean? You got to just look at this team performance and see how much they want it. Arsenal want this. It's something that we have to get right. And that's what we're doing. That's what's happening right now. Let's not be reversionalists, Riley, about Marino, Chelsea. The Guna are willing to do anything it takes to win, even deploying dirty tactics. What is the dirty tactics? And I mean, I don't see us doing any dirty tactics. There's no dirty tactics at all was deployed. You know what I mean? Jose Mourinho Chelsea was the master of that. But guess what? They thought it was brilliant because it was the special one. You know what I mean? And a newfound billionaire Chelsea. You know what I mean? That's why they thought it was special. It was Jose Mourinho, the special one, you know what I mean? And a newfound Chelsea. Billionaire Chelsea, I should say. With a lot of new supporters. That's what was going on. Well, guess what? We don't care how people see us winning. These players, I adore them. They have a winning mentality. They're not soft and they're not weak. And that's what I like. So, any means necessary for us to win this league, for us to get this monkey off our back. We're going to take it. We're going to take it with both hands. No joke about that. So it's not a situation of if we care. We don't care about nothing that people want to think. You understand? Yeah. I think Everton will frustrate the Gunners and hold you to a 1-1 draw. Yeah, you can think all you want to. You know what I mean? That's the wishful thinking that you have. Your wishful thinking is that you open that Arsenal drop points. Wishful thinking. You know what I mean? Michelle saying that we're winning, wishful thinking. Y'all can wish all you want about Arsenal dropping points. If we know how to grind out results away, come on guys, y'all have seen our own form. I think Arsenal only lost 2 or 3 games the entire season. The entire season. Y'all realize that we don't leak, we don't lose. We don't lose. And we don't draw a lot either. We will play scrappy and we will play messy and we leave with that 3 points. That's what we do. That's what we do. All we need to do is just keep on winning. If Manchester City lose another game, we can afford to lose 1 game right now. So we have to win 8 out of our 9 games, barring Manchester City win all their games. If Manchester City lose another game, then we can afford to lose 2. The more games Manchester City loses, the more we can afford to drop points. You understand? So, Chelsea have ambition. Chelsea is trying to come inside this top 4. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea is trying to make it in this top 4. So, let's see what result they can push. We're not asking for any favors from Chelsea. No. I won't even celebrate a Chelsea win. I'm just saying, billionaire club should be ambitious. That's all I'm saying. A one-time billionaire club should be ambitious. Crystal Palace is 13th in the table. 13. They're pretty much probably safe already. I don't see them getting relegated, but you know, I'm not open. I'm just looking at your next. I'm just looking at your last 3 match. It's the wrong time to face a team like the Toffees. I think it's the right time to face a team like the Toffees. I'm sorry, I disagree. It's the right time to face a team like the Toffees. Especially, we're at home. It's a perfect time to face them. It's when persons think that Arsenal is down and out. You know what I mean? That's when we rise to the occasion. That's when we rise to the occasion. Just need to win any means necessary. I've been telling them that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind going to the next goal and into the next game and win by 3 own goal. You know what I mean? Pickford and fire, said Michelle. So is Raya. So is Raya. You understand what I'm saying? So is Raya. And the mistake that y'all gonna make, Michelle, is y'all not gonna low block us. Y'all gonna think y'all can win and y'all gonna be punished. Kai Havertz is back. I hope he stay fit. Please let him stay fit. Kai Havertz is back. These players are gonna get some rest. Timber is gonna get some rest. Zubimendi is gonna get some rest. Rice is gonna get some rest because we have the game. I think we have a Champions League game in between, right? Damn, I think we should. Champions League should be playing next week, right? Somebody help me out. Champions League playing next week, right? Let me see. Yes, Champions League play next week. Oh man. Okay, Arsenal playing Wednesday. Yeah, so we're gonna have a tough Champions League game to play, and then we're gonna have to play Everton. It don't matter. It don't matter. It doesn't matter because we're gonna win. You know what I mean? Chola said Chelsea is full of immature players who make the dumbest decision I've ever seen. If we win, great, but we'll get top 4 in the last day. The thing about Chelsea is this: Chelsea have a game to play before they play Manchester City. Right, so Chelsea gonna lose their next game, and then they gonna win the Manchester City game because that's what they are. They're inconsistent. They're hot and cold. You know what I'm saying? They're hot and cold. So they will might win their next game, and then lose their next game, and then go out and beat Manchester City. But they and the thing about it is this PE teacher coach that y'all have, Arsenal is the only team that beat him. So he's pretty much doing a job, you know. He's doing a job since he got it, since he got in. You know what I mean? Arsenal is the only team that beat him. And Chelsea's going to put up a good fight against Manchester City. Two oil company. Let's see. Two oil company teams. Let's see. You know? Let's see. But against Everton, Arsenal, as I said, we don't take no team for granted and we don't think no team is weak. Wolves have been proving everybody wrong and showing them that you can't sleep on nobody. So we're not going to come into this game thinking that, okay, we're going to roll over Everton and it's a must win. But we're going to come in this game knowing that we're going to win. You know what I mean? We're going to come in this game knowing that we're going to win. Let him be delusional, Michelle. A 1-0 loss to the Toffees and Moyes will bring them back to reality. That's the same thing Chelsea said. That's the same thing Chelsea said. Just so you know, that's the same thing Chelsea said. It won't be a easy win for Arsenal. No, it won't be an easy win. It will not be an easy win. It will be a fight. You know what I mean? Probably not. Probably won't even be much of a fight, but it will be. You know what I mean? Toughies will put up some resistance. You know what I mean? But we will find a way to win. We will find a way to win. That I'm certain of. These next two games before Manchester City game, we have to go into that Manchester City game with momentum. So we will win. And if we win those two games and we go ahead and beat Manchester City, y'all know the party's starting. Because we're not going to Manchester City to lose either. You know what I mean? We're not in this to lose. We're not in this to draw. You know what I mean? Yeah. We're here to win. And that's what we will do. A lot of people write us off, you know. A lot of people never expect us. We've been leading this league since we take over from Liverpool. We've been leading this league since we took over from Liverpool. And that's about what, 6 games in or something like that? Or 7 games in or something like that, we've been leading this league. You know what I mean? We're now 9 games to go and we're still leading this league. Right? Right. So for us to be leading this league for so long, we have to be doing something right. Riley, you were outplayed by a Brighton side you always beat. So let me ask you the question again, Chulo. Which team leave with the 3 points? Which was the team that leave with the 3 points? What are people going to remember? Are they going to remember that we were outplayed or are they going to remember that we were victorious? Don't confuse yourself. Understand what football is about. Football is about winning. Winning. Arsenal have outplayed every single team every other season and they haven't won shit. And y'all laugh in our face. That's what y'all do. Y'all laugh in our face. And the fact that teams are outplaying us now and we are winning, you want us to feel bad. No. Not gonna happen. You know why it's not gonna happen? Because we are winners. Winners don't care how they win. If we have to roll over the line, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna win. Any means necessary. Boring AFC. They're going to watch Arsenal lift the trophy every week next season, brother. MOTD. Next season, brother. Next season. We're going to win. Match of the day. Oh, you fixed the abbreviation for me. They're gonna watch Arsenal lift the trophy every week on Match of the Day next season. Okay, okay. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, Boring AFC. Thank you. So y'all gonna, you see, Boring FC said, y'all gonna watch Arsenal lift the trophy every week next season on the Match of the Day. Every week, he gonna be all over in y'all faces. Y'all gonna sick of it every week. Nobody's gonna remember that Arsenal was the best defensive team, that Arsenal defend their lives in order to win this league. You know what they're gonna remember? They're gonna remember that Arsenal won the league after 22 years. That's what they're gonna remember. This same team that y'all criticizing might go down in history because we're still up for the quadruple. So this same team might go down in history. No other team has ever done it. Not saying that we're going to, but I'm just saying that no other team has done it. Okay? You are copying. You got 3 points from a deflected goal that was meant as a pass by Saka. Bro, we won Wolves, that was bottom of the league, by 3 own goals. You think we care? Hold on. You think we care? Wolves, bottom of the league. At home, we won them by 3 own goals. We didn't score a goal. And we got 3 points. You think we care? Oh, come on, man. Come on. I'm going to be unbearable. Me too. Me too. Me too, Boring. I'm going to be unbearable too. I'm sorry. Just like how they've been unbearable now, I am going to be unbearable then. Take said, butlers. You don't know what a body look like even if it hit you in your head. Trust me. Riley, Arsenal not winning the Premier League. Michelle, we're champions is talking right here. People that actually know how to win the league. You don't know how to win the league, Michelle. Or you going to tell me that Arsenal ain't going to win the league? Why would I take advice from you? Why would I listen to you, Michelle? Have you ever won the league? Michelle, has Everton ever won the league? You don't know what it looked like to lift a trophy, Michelle. So I cannot listen to you. I'm sorry. No, Michelle. You don't know what it's like to lift a trophy. I cannot and I will not listen to an Evertonian tell me that I'm not going to win the league. No. No, Michelle, I can't do it. Sorry. Can't do it. Yeah, man. LP Prime said Liverpool. Yeah, big up yourself, man. You guys are the real battlers. I'm just saying. Just admit you were lucky to come out with a win instead of justifying how terrible the Gunners were against the Brighton side that you always beat. You should be very worried about your next 3 games. Cholo. Cholo, you said that I should just admit that I was lucky to come out with a win against a Brighton side that we always beat. Notice what you say? We always beat this Brighton side. What did we just do? We still beat them, right? So we always beat them and we move on. I don't care how we beat them. I do not care how we beat them. We win. We got the W. That's what it is about. Don't care. Michelle said, I can't wait for you to come on live when the Premier League over and City won it. That's not going to be this season, Michelle, so I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I am going to be here on live. Arsenal winning the trophy. And I'm going to have my own little Premier League trophy on the wall there. I'm going to have my own little Premier League trophy on the wall there. So you're going to be sick of me. Every time you turn on this live, you're going to see the Premier League trophy in the back of the wall there, sir. On the wall right there. You're going to be sick of this, Michelle. I promise you. Keith is in the building. Big up your damn self, Keith. Cholo, let Riley enjoy it because May will be here soon, Cholo. And I'm going to enjoy it even more. I'm going to enjoy it even more, Michelle. Come in May. Make sure that you can stand it. That's all I'm saying. Nobody go into no hibernation, man. Don't go into no hibernation, okay? Keith, come off live because Villa are shit. You can't talk. Keith, you gonna make Michelle talk to you like that? Michelle need to be taught a lesson, Keith. Come on, you can't make she talk to you like that, Keith. Don't do it, Keith. Don't make she talk to you like that, man. The Forest 2-2 draw has woke up City and the players are now taking it serious. That's how delusional you guys are. That's how I know that I cannot seriously speak football with y'all sometimes. Especially Cholo sometimes. I cannot seriously speak football with y'all sometimes. Manchester City lost to a relegation threatened side. Right? And y'all saying that it weighed them up. Right? They didn't play well, or the team came back and they won. They draw. Sorry, they didn't lose. They draw. You know what I mean? They drop points against a relegation threatening side. But guess what? Y'all gonna tell us that they woke up. But Arsenal found a way to win against a mid-table team that's not playing so well. And they didn't play well at all. And y'all not going to say, guess what, Arsenal grind out that result, so guess what, next time they're going to be better because they understand. No. Y'all will never say that. It'll kill y'all to say that, right? But y'all going to talk crap about Manchester City going to bounce back. It's crazy. It's crazy. Cholo, I think you need help. I think you need help. I think you really need help. City was crap against Forest, should have lost, but yesterday you're going to say they wake up. Come on, Cholo, man. That's why you support Chelsea. That's the reason why you support Chelsea. That's why you support Chelsea. Keith, that was a tough loss, mate. That was a tough loss. Ashana Jack said, good luck. Eva Cole Palmer scored in open play. No, Cholo, no, you're wrong for that. Cholo, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that, Cholo. No. Cholo, you're wrong for that. That's fight. That's fight right there. Cole Palmer scored in open play. At least Keith man enough to admit what's up. He said, no, can't lie. We are FUCK. That's what he said. Tough to see a win in the coming games. Man. City will win their next game, but Arsenal won't see it be. City will win their next game, but Arsenal won't, so it be okay, Cholo. Okay, Michelle, okay. I saw you was confident the last time we cut your ass too. That's so confident you were when we beat you. Oh yeah, we're gonna beat you, we're playing at home, this and that, and all sorts of devils knows what. You leave crying. Oh, the referee was this and the ref was that. Always leave crying. It is what it is. We have been crappy this season and we should have scored more goals. It should have been 6-2. Singh said, which team don't make the top 4 you think? Aston Villa don't make the top 4, bro. I'm sorry, Keith, I'm being honest. Aston Villa do not make this top 4. They don't make this top 4. They have messed it up for themselves. They don't make this top 4. We have Arsenal, Manchester City, Man United keeping their spot, bro. And I mean, Man United keeping their spot. I think this top 4 is between Chelsea and Liverpool. Chelsea and Liverpool. You know what I mean? I think Aston Villa finished 6th. And that's the reason why Chelsea have to beat Manchester City. That's the reason why Chelsea have to beat Manchester City. You only won because you robbed Everton a penalty. See? I told you. Still coming back with crap. Villa won't make top 4. No, Villa won't make top 4. We need West Ham to beat City. Forest have to have Fulham at home, so they might win. Spurs are definitely losing to Liverpool. Forget the title race. Arsenal are winning this league. We need to send Spurs down. Spurs going down for sure. I think West Ham sending Spurs down. That's a London derby, bro. That is a London derby. You know what I mean? West Ham sending Spurs down. Yeah, I don't think we make top 4 too. No, I don't see y'all making top 4, man. Too late to fix up. Chulo said it goes City, Gunners, Chelsea, Liverpool, United, and Devon. Chulo, nobody listening to you, Chulo. You delusional. You never know. Tottenham could win Liverpool. Tottenham ain't beating Liverpool. Tottenham. This ain't Manchester City. This is Liverpool. Tottenham is not winning Liverpool. No. That's not going to happen. We're talking about Liverpool, not Manchester City. Do not get the two teams mixed up. They have Manchester City ticket, but not Liverpool. Brentford ain't far off either, you know. Brentford is on 44 points. You know what I mean? That's just 4 points behind Chelsea. 4 points behind Chelsea. 7 points behind. 4 points behind Chelsea. 7 points behind Aston Villa. So Brentford is not too far off either. Tottenham ain't winning from here. Have you seen their coming games? No, Tottenham going down, man. Trust me. Let's look at Tottenham games right now. Let's look at Spurs games right now. Spurs is still in the Champions League, guys. Y'all forget? Don't forget, Spurs is still in the Champions League. Spurs is still in the Champions League. So Spurs' the next game in the Champions League is Atletico Madrid away. They might lose that. Then they have Liverpool. And Liverpool is at home. You will never walk alone at home. Right? And then they have Nottingham Forest. That's a relegation battle right there. They have Sunderland. I don't think Sunderland going to give them a bye. They have Brighton. Wolves. That's another relegation battle. They have Aston Villa. Leeds. They have Chelsea. And they have Everton. Spurs getting relegated. Spurs getting relegated. I don't know if Everton have enough to beat Spurs. You know what I mean? Everton is crap. Unlike what some other people think. Chelsea gonna beat Spurs for sure. Leeds might beat Spurs. Aston Villa gonna beat Spurs. Wolves might even beat Spurs. Brighton, if they play the way they played yesterday, they might beat Spurs. Sunderland definitely beating Spurs. Nottingham Forest, bro, they have some fight. Spurs have some fight. Spurs might lose all their game to backside. Spurs might lose all their game. And Spurs have even been in London side this season. I can't recall. I don't remember they have 4 wins in the last 28 home games, by the way. Kevin said Spurs are hilarious. Yeah, they are. They are. Are you worried Arsenal going to bottle it again this year? No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. This year is where we're finding winning. We're finding winning. We're winning. We're actually winning. I don't care if we're playing good. You know what I mean? That is not my problem. My problem is that we are finding ways to win. And I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that. As a Spurs fan, it was nice being in the Hey, I love this community. I love this. Hey, make sure you join the community, you know. Unknown character, make sure you join this community. All right. I love hilarious persons on this chat. You know what I mean? I love hilarious. That's why I tolerate Chulo. You know what I mean? Cholo is dumb when it come on to actual football. You know what I mean? But he's a hilarious guy. You know what I mean? Cholo always can make me laugh. You know what I mean? But when it come on to football, his knowledge is whack. You know what I mean? His knowledge is whack, but he can always make you laugh. You know what I mean? Unknown, make sure you subscribe to the channel, all right? Everton are decent away, and Spurs are shit when playing home. Everton might beat Spurs. That's a fact. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Don't be fooled by United recent form, Michelle. They run out of steam in the last 9 games, and we'll see Liverpool put themselves up by Sox to finish fourth. Liverpool might finish fourth. Manchester United, I told people they were going to go down. They were going to dip in form. We didn't even talk about Liverpool game. We didn't even talk about 10 man. Newcastle has been dreadful. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful. 10 man Newcastle beat Liverpool. And they beat them with the 10 man. The first goal that they scored was with 10 men. Right? Yeah. So they did beat them with 10 men. You know what I mean? Liverpool seemed like Manchester United seemed like they almost like Arsenal. We hate playing against 10 men. Chelsea always seem to get a man sent off because they play better with 10 men when they play in Arsenal. They always seem to get a man sent off. You know what I mean? How many wins do they even have this season? Who talking, Keith? We're talking Spursy? Cholo, I can't see Liverpool in top 4. You're just saying that because he's an Everton fan, Michelle. Look at the football game, Michelle. You got to focus, man. Focus, Michelle. You're not focusing. You're blind. Spurs will trash Atletico Madrid. I don't think so. I don't think so. They might beat them at home, but that's the first game away they're losing that. Remember, Atletico Madrid just trashed Barcelona even though they lose the second leg again. So, yeah. Leicester and Tottenham title race next season will be one to watch. Nicola in the building. Nicola is here, people. How you feeling? I just got out of school. Nicola just got out of school. Make sure you learn a lot today. All right? Make sure you learn a lot today. How was school, man? How are you? How are you? Nicola told you, bro, you won't pass the Wolves test. The Wolves is biting hard, man. The Wolves like they bar the hyena jaw. They lock that, that's locked. You know what I mean? They're biting. Can't go around that. Good night, everyone. Big up yourself, Michelle. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Yeah, see you tomorrow, Michelle. My ball knowledge is based on decades of football, and I tell you, you are not beating the toughest. Decades of football. Cholo is only 20. And he said his ball knowledge is based on decades of football. Okay, Cholo. No problem. Keith, at least we didn't get beat at home. Yo. Y'all fighting? Nikolai, we lost to Chelsea. Chelsea's a crap team, Keith. What are you talking about lost to Chelsea like they're some big shot or something? You're crap. I'm talking about your game against Wolves. Louisville, yeah. Nikolai need to explain to us what happened against Wolves. Nikolai said never minded. Never minded. Damn, bro. Damn. You know, I can't seem to get my community on the same time length anymore. What is going on? Why can't I get everybody on the same time length like I used to? Is everybody's schedule just all over the place now? I mean, like, I can't get everybody on the same time length. You know what I'm saying? I can't. Don't know what's going on. I don't know. I didn't watch, but I guess we were shit. Just realized Keith changed his username. Oh, you didn't know you was talking to Keith? Cholo, too much stress for a beat in a team who have 1 win in the last 7. Nicola, yeah, I don't want my full name on the internet. It's okay, Keith. It's okay. People, we didn't talk about the Manchester United versus Newcastle game. What happened? I ain't see no Manchester United fan say glory, glory, Man United. There's no glory, glory, Man United in the chat today. Y'all realize that, right? No glory, glory, Man United. This is the thing. I'm glad Cholo gained some balls and it started to come out even when they lose. It may take a little delay, but it still will eventually come. You know what I mean? Spursy fan, away from the Spursy fan that just come out just now. I haven't seen a Spursy fan in a long time. Lightning is a part of this channel. And Lightning don't visit us anymore. Lightning gone into Iron Nation for good, bro. You know what I mean? Lightning do not visit us anymore. You get me? So yeah. It's work, school, and relationship, Riley. For who? For you? Wolves play Liverpool again tomorrow. Are you trying to get Nicolai scared, man? Stop doing that. You trying to let Nicolai piss in pants? They lost to 10 men too. Yeah, they lost to 10 men. And don't forget the fact that this team, this Newcastle team, has been shit. Crap, 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 crap. This is a crappy Newcastle team. Manchester United lost to. You know what I mean? I don't think no other team would have lost to this Newcastle team that Manchester United lost to. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. I guess the Michael Carrick spell is done, right? Michael Carrick voodoo is gone. I guess. Oh yeah. St. James ain't an easy place to go, bro. Been saying it. Everybody been going there and beating them up so far. We know it wasn't an easy place to go, but everybody been going to St. James Park this season and been getting a result. And with 10 man, you expected Manchester United to get a result. You know what I'm saying? Manchester United are shit. I've been telling everyone. Everyone been telling everyone. Everyone been telling everyone. Trust me, Manchester United are crap. The reason we all in the live stream together. What is the reason, Cholo? You didn't say what is the reason. What is the reason? You just said the reason we all in the live stream together. What is the reason? I'm trying to ask you guys a question for real. I'm trying to figure out why we're not on the same page. What is the reason? Keith said that was a new manager bounce. That's all. I've been telling them it's done. It's gone. It's gone. You know what I mean? It's gone. That manager can't motivate them no more. You know what I mean? The motivation is done right there. Dust said gone. 90 minutes is a long time at St. James Park. Yes, I guess. Yeah, St. James Park is very hard to go top. Is go to it like the opposite of Chelsea, where Stamford Bridge isn't even Chelsea's anymore. I was wondering what you was going to say about that, Nicolai, because we own Stamford Bridge, man. Chelsea don't have a home. Chelsea is homeless. Chelsea is homeless. Can you imagine that? A homeless team coming in the top four? Damn. Oh, that's what you was talking about. It's work, school, and relationship are the reason. Okay, I got you now. Got you. We still need to find time for each other, man. We need to find time. We need to make time. Yesterday, after the game, I didn't do a reaction. The game hurts my head yesterday. I mean, like, I couldn't believe Arsenal was playing so poor. I was on the edge of my seat. I was on the edge. It was nerve-wracking yesterday. I think my nerve was so rocking me that my head started hurting me. You know what I mean? It was nerve-wracking yesterday. You know what I mean? I didn't like it at all. At all. You get me? Why do Arsenal have two stadiums? By the way. A bunch of cheaters. We need to find time, said Chilo. We definitely find time. Bro, we own London. You know what I mean? We own London. You get me? That's the reason why. If we're the king of Londons, then we need to be treated like kings. You get what I'm saying? We need to be treated like kings. That's why we have two stadiums. You know what I mean? The Premier League grant us that favor. Okay? We were granted the favor to have two stadiums. You know what I mean? Actually, we have three. Because we own Tottenham Stadium too. It's just because they are looking noisy neighbor and they're going down, we don't want to be associated with them. But we own Tottenham Stadium too. We just don't want to have that association because of how poor they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, how poor they are, we don't want nobody to link us with that. No, 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 no. You know what I mean? But because Chelsea have so much mouth, we have to let everybody know. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. Absolutely, we need to find time. Chile said a lot of talk for someone who lost to Joe Pedro. I mean, like Joe Pedro scoring a hat-trick on you guys for real though? Keith? Joe Pedro? Joe Pedro have 14 goals this season. What you want? Yeah, because he scored 3 against y'all. That's why. He scored 3 against y'all. That's why he had 14 goals. 3 against y'all. Man, y'all just made Joe Pedro look like some superstar just now, bro. And look at the goals that he scored. We have 1 win in the last 7, Keith. I remember just 3 weeks ago you was here telling me, oh, you guys were this and you guys were that and you guys are coming in the top 4. Just 3 weeks ago, Keith. Remember you was telling me that y'all are title contenders. Remember? Just 3 weeks ago, y'all telling me that you guys are title contenders. Now you have Joe Pedro scoring an hat-trick on you. Kid, this is how bad this is. Let me highlight it to you. Joe Pedro scoring an hat-trick on you. Cole Palmer scoring a goal in open play on you. That's how bad it is. That's what Cole Palmer scoring a goal in open play. You see how bad that is? That is horrible, bro. Horrible. Cole Palmer needs to score penalties, bro. That's what he does. When Cole Palmer score an open play goal, something is wrong with the team that they're playing. Something is wrong with the team that they're playing. Keith, y'all need to hurry up and fix yourself. Y'all need to hurry up and fix yourself. Cole Palmer is a bomb. Exactly what I'm saying. Can't be losing to PE teacher. That's what I'm saying. Can't be losing to PE. Do you see what we did to the PE teacher? You see what we did to the PE teacher? We don't play with kids. No, we don't play with kids. You go teach PE. You teaching kids I want to come in grown-up fight? No. We don't play that game. Go play with your kids. And I guess they did that with Aston Villa. They went and played with their kids. Oh, Lord. It is what it is. Joe Pedro scored his first ever Prim hat-trick and also gave Cole Palmer his first goal in open play after all those. That's what I'm saying. You can't have Cole Palmer scoring in open play and Joe Pedro scoring a hat-trick on you, bro. Doesn't look good. Teachers are meant to be teachers. PE teachers are the one that get the lowest paid. They're the one that nobody really consider, bro. If you had lost to a maths teacher or English teacher, I would say, okay, the lesson was too much. But PE teacher? Come on, man. No, Keith. No. No. Let's not be disrespectful now. Gents, Chelsea beat both Liverpool and Villa. PE teacher. You see the 2 teams that you beat? Look at the 2 teams that you beat. Look at the 2 top teams that you beat. See that? Chelsea beat Liverpool and Aston Villa. Come on, bro. Come on. But It was a good weekend for Arsenal, though. And I mean, we can't go around that. We can't go around that. We dunk on y'all at your ground. Remember that you need to be bad to slap us. Y'all score on us in a last kick of the game, bro. That's why we beat y'all bad at y'all ground. We beat y'all bad. We were the first one that beat y'all bad, remember? Embarrassing. Unai Emery run down the tunnel and say he was cold. he said he was cold. He ran down the tunnel. I think he thought Arteta was gonna beat him again. For real this time. He ran down the tunnel. Speed. Usain Bolt style. Yeah. Thanks for the correction. Y'all beat us at y'all home. And we had to spank y'all at the Emirates. Y'all PE teacher run down the tunnel, bro. Run. Another Aston Villa fan is in the building. Let's hear what he has to say. Drum roll, please. Okay, so Keith on my defense. It's a fun fact. Arsenal are the only team of the big six that have never won a European Cup. Even Spurs have it. Arsenal have never won a European Cup, bro? Really? Really? Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Fun fact. Go check your fun fact again and come back to us. Go check your fun fact again and come back to us. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. They did the same thing to us as well, Riley. Villa are nothing but last minute matches. I ain't gonna lie, that last minute game was a dagger, bro. That was a dagger. That gave me nightmares. That last minute goal gave me nightmares, bro. Trust me. Thankfully, we have another Villa fan. Keep crying over here. AFC, realistically though, mate, where do you think we'll finish? You won a Dusty Cup, though, doesn't exist in, I don't care what you're talking about, bro. Check the facts and come back again. So you check the facts and we won a cup. Okay, cool. Now we can move on. We have never won the UEFA Champions League. So if you want to say that, then go ahead and say it. But you can't say it because you're an Aston Villa fan. So that's why y'all to try to generalize it in Europe. You can't just say Champions League. Right? So you try to generalize Europe. It's okay. It's okay. Stop us from winning it this season. That's what I'm saying. Cholo, nobody asks you anything, Cholo. Nobody asks you anything, Cholo. Those cups that you bought with your oil money, those charges that you're on, you need to deal with those charges. Okay? The 75 charges that you're on. Yeah. Reluctant gamer in the building. What's going on, bro? I ain't seen you in a second. How you been? How are you? No one is talking about relevant Chelsea out here. Nobody's talking about Cholo, man. I don't know where Cholo come from with those oil money that he use and buy cups from. Nobody care, Cholo. Okay? Yes. Reluctant, how you feeling, man? What a win for Newcastle, Reluctant. What a damn win for Newcastle. What a win. I was at St. James Park last night watching the Man United game. Must be a fantastic feeling you're having right now. You know what I mean? You must be over the moon right now. That was a damn good result. With 10 men too. With 10 men too. I can imagine you're supposed to wake up drunk. Because y'all supposed to drink Guinness until y'all drop out last night. You know what I mean? That was a fantastic game. Fantastic result for y'all, Reluctant. Trust me, I didn't see that coming. I did not see that coming. Not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Keith said we talk to Keith. We're talking about teams that actually win trophy, not buy them. Yes, sure. That's what we're doing. We're talking about team who work hard to win their shit. Okay? Okay. AVFC said it depends on the other team, Keith. I still think United, Liverpool, and Chelsea will flop. Apparently, McGinn is back next week. Big up reluctant. That must have been some feeling. That must have been some feeling. I ain't gonna lie. I can feel the joy, and that's not even my team. It's a ha 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 Chelsea. That's what they always call it. You know what I mean? I just put that one in. You know what I mean? You trying to tell me that you didn't say that? You're trying to make Cholo feel you scared of Cholo or something? I was just looking at my trophy cabinet and taking stocks. Ha, 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 ha. Funny, Cholo. Funny. Funny, funny, funny. Funny. Nikolai still here? Nikolai probably on a bus going home from school. Will came in as well. I think he just came out from school too. I don't think Magin will change anything. We need Tillesman more than we need him. So we bought our win against Bayern Munich in 2012 and City in 2021. Yeah, you did, man. Young City was fighting for that buy because they bought all their wins too. Yeah, they bought all their wins too. But it's whatever. It's a new chapter. It's a new chapter. You know what I mean? Y'all can just keep your wins or y'all keeping it. It's fine. You know what I mean? We're going to write the script. We're going to write all the wrongs that y'all did. Okay? Yeah. Or maybe you're talking about the 4-1 win against the Gunners. How long ago was that again, Cholo? How long ago was that again? 8 years ago? 8 years ago. Imagine that. Imagine that. Cholo, y'all so crazy with y'all oil money. We tricked you into buying a doping player. That y'all still pay that I think y'all still paying, by the way. You know what I mean? That's how crazy y'all money was. The Arsenal versus City game gonna be amazing to watch. Yeah, I think so. Probably not though. These are the games that we thought is gonna be amazing. Normally be the dullest game there is. The games that are hyped up are normally the ones that are just ew. 2019, last time the Gunners were in a proper final. Oh yeah? That was the year that y'all beat us in the European final? Okay. It is fine. It is fine, it is fine, it is fine. Can't believe we're still 3 points ahead of Chelsea. And loser pool shows how disgraceful the thing about it is this. How long you guys haven't won anything in what, 7 games? In about 7 games, right? And y'all still ahead of Chelsea. Y'all just got beat bad by Chelsea and still ahead of Chelsea. You know what I mean? Yeah. Arsenal going to slap City, said Keith. Bro, we have 1 win in the last 7 and teams can't capitalize. See? Chelsea's crap, man. Imagine Arsenal win league in the same season Tottenham get relegated. I think I need to put that up as one of my chat, you know. I probably need to put that up as one of my chat reluctant. For real, for real, for real. I think I'm probably going to do a shorts on that. Yeah. And you have people like Cholo who are waffling about beating a Villa team that can hit a bandor. Even Spurs won a European title against Manchester United. Manchester United, the worst final in the history of a final. I trust me. Manchester United, crappy. Chelsea will drop points to Newcastle, and loser pool will drop points to Spurs. No. Spurs going down, bro. Liverpool ain't dropping no points to Spurs. Spurs going down. Spurs going down. I can see that. Spurs going down. Hopefully next year we're talking about Chelsea like this. Chase Funds 2 said we're winning the league. Y'all hear? It is done. Well, it is not done as yet, but we're in a good position. You know what I mean? We're in a fantastic position. You know what I mean? Yes, last 3 years ago, I think, whatever, the year that City hunt us down, it was this exact same position that we were in when City hunt us down. And they did hunt us down and win the game and win by a point. So, people, we have to be careful. You know what I mean? We have to just keep on cheering on our team, and hopefully we go across the line. You know what I mean? With ease. Manchester City have Chelsea to play. Manchester City have West Ham to play. The reason why we're emphasizing on West Ham is because they're in a relegation battle and they need points. So they might just turn up. They have nothing to lose. They have to play to win. So we might in some luck. We might in some luck. So we're keeping our fingers crossed. We're having high hopes. You know what I mean? Is this team better than when our 07-08 team? They're getting result. I can say that. They're getting result. You know what I mean? Define better. Define better. They are getting result. That's what matters. They're not playing well, but they're getting result. And that's all that matters. Okay, Chase Funds, make sure you're part of this family though. Subscribe to the channel, all right? Subscribe to the channel. Do the damn thing. I ain't seen Toxic today. Toxic must be at work or something. I ain't seen Toxic today at all. That's not like Toxic. He must be tied up. Oh, wow. Wow. Look who is here, people. Look who is here. Back to his kissing herself. Bye, brother Mark. Yes. Greatest. We have beat the Gunners this season. So, we haven't. Okay. We haven't beat the Gunners this season. So, how is it our greatest? You ain't going to beat the Gunners in a long time, bro. Mark said, Arsenal greatest club in history. Mark, we're still going to get on your nerves. It doesn't matter what you want to come in the chat and try to hide what just went down with Liverpool, Mark. You're going to come in this chat and hide what just went down with Liverpool. When you were the one that came on the live, you make sure that your notification was on that day. And you came on the live and you give it to me. You tell me that I'm the worst team in the history. I got beaten by a relegate. Well, we didn't even get beat. We draw against a relegated team and Arsenal is crap, and you lose money, and Arsenal is shit, and Arsenal is this. Mark, you said it. You said it. You came on this live and you gave it to Arsenal like no other day. And here you are. Here you are. After a cut ass by the same relegation team that draw with Arsenal, cut your hip. The same team that Arsenal is crap because they took a point from us. They took 3 from you. 3 they took from you. 3 points from the mighty Liverpool. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. Big up Scott in the building. Scott in the building. How you feeling, Scott? How you feeling? You can't run from it today, Mark. No. You were too loud the last time you came. Arsenal won now. I accept it. You should have been accepting it a long time ago. Okay? Long time ago. So, bro, it's 2 a.m. my end. I am going to bed. Love you, bro. Mark, you just come on here. Where you running to? Stop running, bro. Stop running. Because guess what? You and Keith is on the same time zone, bro. And Keith is right here. You and Keith is on the same timeline. So stop you running up and down, bro. Stop it. Take it like a man, bro. I was right here taking that like a man when he was giving it to me. Okay? Take it like a man. You can't be that trashy. You're too salty, bro. Your team is supposed to be the defending champion. How is it that a defending champion gonna lose to a team that's already in the championship? No, may that make sense. You lose to a championship team. Mark, I've never heard this. You lose to the defending champions lose to a championship team and they're in the Premier League. Cholo said to pause. Cholo, I have to catch Mark, man. I have to make Mark know that. Mark, stop the running, okay? Mark, stop the running, Mark. I said, stop the running. Keith is here, and Keith is on the same timeline as you. Where are you running to? We are not escaping. Hold on, I forget Scott is here too. Oh shit, Scott. Explain yourself. Explain yourself, Scott. Scott, explain yourself. Please. Sir Ryan in the building. This will be the biggest month for Arsenal. Goal for the season. Big up. Mark said, love you, bro. Love you too, bro. Love you too. Put some respect on Wolverhampton name. Definitely right. You gotta put some. Hey, Scott, Mark, when y'all see Wolves, y'all need to say Mr. Wolves. Okay? Alpha. That's what y'all need to call him. Alpha. You need to bow down in that pack. You know what I mean? But where is our respect? What respect? Oh, well, Scott. Oh, what respect? Scott, explain yourself to me, Scott. Explain yourself. Scott, you need to explain yourself. Where do you get the nerves to come and beat the defending champion? Explain yourself, Scott. Where did you get the nerves to come and beat the defending champion? Scott, y'all wrong for that, you know? Y'all wrong for that. Y'all in the championship. Championship. And y'all come in the Premier League and come bite the champions? No. It's called a Rob Edwards Masterclass. Damn, we have a bite too late. Hey, bite your way through, man. Bite your way through. Are we celebrating Spurs losing? Yeah, definitely celebrating Spurs losing. You know what I mean? And Liverpool should do one better for us to sink them a little bit further. You know what I mean? Hopefully West Ham realize what's at stake and realize what they need to do. Because if Liverpool beat Spurs and West Ham managed to pull off a win by any means necessary against Manchester City, I think they should leapfrog Spurs, right? They should leapfrog Spurs. So the Premier League is getting very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Let me see. Very, very interesting. Standing. So, let me see. So, Tottenham is on 29? Yes, so Tottenham is on 29 points, right? As I mentioned before. West Ham is on 28 points. If West Ham beat Manchester City and Nottingham Forest beat whoever they're playing against, they're going to switch place with Spurs. Spurs going in that relegation. Spurs going into that relegation. You know? Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I'll move in the chat now because I take my eyes off it for a second. Keith, we are on Martinique right now. There will be accountability for the Wolves win. Yes, back to you, Mark. Where is he? He gone, you know. You know he ain't gonna stay, right? He ain't gonna stay. He gone, man. That runner. That runner. Honestly, what went wrong for Spurs, bro? I don't care. I mean, I don't care. Because they're Spurs, man. I don't even know what to tell you went wrong for Spurs, bro. You know what I mean? They have no fight in them. You know what I mean? They have no fight in them. They need some steel. You get me? They need some steel, man. Went from celebrating Europa to now celebrating promotion back to the Champions League. If you get, they went from celebrating Europa, they before that they celebrated a new stadium and all of that. No, they're gonna be the most expensive stadium in the championship. They're probably gonna have to rent out that stadium. They need money to keep that afloat. They're gonna be the most expensive stadium in the championship. That is crazy. Mark run, man. Mark is a runner. Scott is a problem, man. Scott is a problem. Scott scare him off. You see the wolf badge? You see the wolf badge and he's gone. He just saw the wolf badge and took off. Arsenal to win the league and Spurs to get relegated is a 4-1. Villa won't qualify for the UEFA Champions League again and will find a way to blame the world champions and say we buy wins. Where's Mark? Mark is gone, man. Mark is a runner. He's as fast as hell. Can't beat Palace or score against them, then beat the champions. I'm telling you. Wolves is something else, bro. Chulo, you're not in qualifying for the UEFA Champions League too. United third and fourth, Liverpool. Hey, something else. Also, we don't need to get top four to qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Football can. Hey, Unai Emery is a master in Europe, man, because he might just win it for real. He's a master in Europe for real. That season that he lost with the European with Arsenal, he was doing crap. He wasn't playing good at all in the league. He wasn't playing good in the Premier League, but he went and he took us to the final, and then he played worse football in the final. Crazy, eh? Lost to a worse Chelsea side. That final, that Chelsea Arsenal final in the Europa League was almost like the Tottenham and Manchester United final. It was crappy. Very, very crappy. Trust me. Yeah, confusing club. Villa and Emery is fraud. Yeah, I do not like Emery. I dislike Emery from he took us to the final and let Chelsea beat us. No, no. I don't. That's personal. That's personal. Took us to the final and let Chelsea beat us. That is personal. I'll never forgive. I've never forgiven him since then. No. He needed to get sacked for that. That's why he got sacked. You know what I mean? That's why he got sacked. You can't pull off a stunt like that and think you're gonna keep your job. You gotta be crazy. Gotta be crazy. He have to beat Manu. Unai Emery's crap, man. I'm not focused on the league anymore. Just need to win Europe. Well, that might be another crappy Europe final as well. Red Skull, right? Manchester United in Europe? No. Frostman said, "Why them eight we saw?" Frostman, you mess on me, Jenna. Everybody I go fight against greatness. I saw greatness still. Greatness. Whenever people see greatness, them I go fight it. People don't like see nothing good, especially when them on apartheid. We not tell them if they support the wrong team, you know. We did not tell them to support the wrong team. You know what I mean? And just the fact that our team is starting to be great, everybody's hating on it. Come on, man, y'all gotta chill. Y'all gotta chill. Greatness are running on me blood. Greatness are running on me blood. Enough of them want to see me go down in the mud. Greatness are running our blood, man. Arsenal, you know. Arsenal. The thing there. You know what I mean? I support Arsenal. Who do you support? Look, you see I'm happy? Yeah, they make me frustrated at times, but still, at the end of the game, they make me happy. You get me? That is it. That is it. Yes, I. We don't hate your team, we hate your delusional fan base. It's the same thing. Our fan base is the core of our team. It's the same thing. We're not delusional, we're real. You know what I mean? We're real, man. We're some of the best fan base in the world. You know what I mean? And if we can stay out of winning trophies for 22 years and still remain relevant, why should we not tell people that we're the greatest? For 22 years, we haven't won a major trophy, and we're still one of the biggest team in the world. Come on, bro. That's greatness. And you don't want our fan base to let y'all know that? You know, y'all delusional. Y'all delusional. We are showing greatness, and you don't want us to echo that across the globe. Why? Why? Greatness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. For 22 years, we haven't won a major trophy. We have never, ever won the Champions League. But we're still a bigger club than Chelsea. That has won it. And we've never won it. We have never, let me repeat what I just said. We have never won the Champions League, but still a bigger club than Chelsea that has won it. Chelsea have won so many trophies in the 22 years that Arsenal haven't won anything. And Arsenal is still a bigger club than Chelsea. Now, y'all heard that? Think about it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Tony United in the building. Big up you. Big up to you at Alfonso. I'll give to you. The boys are on. I give to you. The boys are on a high. Hey, the boys are doing what they need to do to win, and trust me, we appreciate that, Tony. And that's what we're trying to tell people. Winning spells one way. You know what I mean? And a win is a win, no matter how. We never promise anybody that we're going to play good football to win the league. We promise that we're going to win. Good football don't win the league. Win the league. You play good football and you lose. No, we're playing to win. Any means necessary. You know what I mean? We know the fight, we know the grinding, and we enjoy the performance from the team. Because guess what? This team fights for everything that they got. I have a picture in my phone where Nkapie is heading a ball on the ground with three strikers around him, three other opposition players around him trying to kick that ball, and he's putting his head there just to make sure that ball goes. Come on, bro, that's fight. We're fighting. You know what I mean? So much respect, Tony. Big up your damn self. Big up yourself. The Gunners will never win the UEFA Champions League. And Spurs, they get relegated. It's a nice, too much teams in a London, brother. Too much London team in the English league. We need to send some down at the championship. Too much of them up in England. In the top flight. Too much London team in the top flight. That's why the league's so hard to win. That's the reason why the league is so hard to win on a London perspective. You know what I mean? Chelsea buy it out a couple of years and then can't win it no more because the money done. But just realize, the London team will ever win it are Arsenal and Chelsea. You know what I mean? With Arsenal fight and Chelsea money. Arsenal fight and Chelsea money. You get me? The rest of the team now have no chance. No chance. You understand? No chance. Yeah. Crazy how my boys are in third with the football we've been playing. Who's in third? Aston Villa? Manchester United in third, right? Oh yeah, Manchester United. I know, I see the United on you. But I to be honest with you though, Tony, I think that your new manager Bounce has just left y'all. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that your new manager Bounce has just left y'all, to be honest with you. I don't know if you guys gonna maintain that, because the game that you won before this one, I predicted that you guys was gonna lose. Y'all win it. But to get beat by a 10-man Newcastle team that everybody was beating, Tony, everybody was beating this Newcastle team, home and away. And y'all come and got beat by a 10-man Newcastle team. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think that, I don't know if you guys are gonna, make it or maintain your top 4 status. You know what I mean? I don't even know who y'all have to play. Y'all should have some tough game coming too. No, y'all should have some tough game coming too. So, yeah. Every team has been shit this season, bro. Arsenal are the best bunch. Even we have been shit, bro. We've just been the best shit. Even Arsenal have been shit, man. We've just been the best shit. We are the one that don't smell this season. That's all. All the other ones stinks. We're just the one that don't smell this season. That's all. You know what I mean? But every team has been shit. We've just been the best shit. I promise you. Yeah. Embarrassing, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? It is what it is. What can you do? What to do? United are finishing 6th place, said Cholo. He said exactly. If Manchester United finish 6th place, that will mean what? Liverpool and Chelsea going up, and Aston Villa coming 5th, and Manchester United coming 6th. That's what y'all saying? Give a thumb up and subscribe, bro. I appreciate it, man. We appreciate it, man. It's a lovely channel over here, Tony. You know what I mean? We're a banter channel. You know what I mean? As you can see, a lot of these persons, I'm an Arsenal man, right? And those persons that you're looking at, that's moderators, none of them is Arsenal. You have Aston Villa, Cholo is Chelsea, you know what I mean? And the rest of them are, I don't have a Manchester United moderator yet. No, I don't have a Manchester United moderator. I know a lot of Manchester United fans, but I haven't turned in any moderator yet because they haven't been consistent. They like to hide when they lose. You know what I'm saying? they like to hide when they lose. So I haven't turned any of them in moderator yet. But I have a lot of person. I have a couple Chelsea fans as well. Tottenham as well. I haven't turned any of them into moderator yet because they like to hide as well when they lose. You know what I mean? Manchester City fans only come around when they're winning, so they stay away. But there's a lot of them here. Liverpool, yeah, I have Liverpool moderators here, and I have a lot of them here. They like to hibernate. Yeah, the word that we use here is not hide, it's hibernate. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm mad Manchester United. We have two gunner mad. Oh, you have a channel? It's been a horrible 3 seasons for Prim football. The Gunners are least stinky of the bunch, but they still stink. No, bro, we're the one that don't stink this season. We're still shit, but we're just the kind of shit that don't smell. We're them kind of baby poop, the one that just drinking milk. You know them baby that don't start eat food yet, so that shit don't really stink. You know what I mean? They're just drinking milk, so you know you have that baby poop smell. Yeah, that's what we are. You know what I mean? You guys are the ones that started eating those meat and all of that, and y'all can't stay in the same room when they're like that load. That's what you guys are about. Jet Life said Nottingham Forest deserve God of honor next time they walk on our pitch. I agree with that. I agree with that. I always like that team, you know. You know what I mean? I always like that team. Baby pool, the green stuff. Yeah, Nottingham Forest is we what are gonna be next season? If we had them to walk on this season, then we would have just welcome everybody as one. But yeah. Sick. Why? Because they took points off Manchester City, of course. Of course, they took point off Manchester City. That's why. That's why. That player that scored that last goal, that beautiful last goal, you know what I mean? That player need to be in the parade if we win the league. He needs to be holding that trophy. He needs to be in that parade. He was a major part of this success. You understand me, sir? We ain't battling nothing, Keith. Relax. We ain't battling nothing. This ain't Aston Villa, bro. We ain't battling shit. This is not Villa. We're not battling nothing. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, people. Guys, we haven't been on this. We haven't been on here for so long in a long time. You know what I mean? The defender is underrated. What defender? What defender we're talking about? All right, lovely people. Lovely, lovely, lovely bunch of people. I don't know if I'll be able to come on later again. I don't think I'll be able to come on later on, to be honest with you. You might be coming to wipe your tears. Ha 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 ha. Keith, cry me a river, Keith. Cry me a river, Keith. Ain't nobody joining y'all and y'all tears, bro. Relax. We ain't joining y'all and y'all tears. Okay? People, we're way over an hour and a half. I mean, like, we're almost 2 hours. 10 minutes away from 2 hours. We haven't been talking for so long in a long time. You know what I mean? For a long time. So, pleasure to meet you. See you soon. All the time. Big up yourself, Tony. Mr. Manchester United. Appreciate your passing through and subscribe to the channel, man. As I said, it's a lovely family over here, bro. We have everybody. You know what I mean? And we love banterism. So at times, it really gets rough over here. You know what I mean? It really, really gets rough over here. So just Prepare yourself when you pass through, okay? It might be one of those days. It might be one of those days. These players, they don't play. You know what I mean? They don't play. I love all things football. That's what we're here for. That's what we're here for. When they're ready to banter, they're biased. Especially Chulu, they're biased. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, but it's all in fun though. It's all in fun. When it's like that, it's just crazy, crazy fun. You know what I mean? We have good times. We have good times. Today is one of them days that we reason and just talk. Just talk and reason love. You know what I mean? Yeah, but a lot of people have to be humble because because their team has been doing crap. So a lot of people have to be humble today. You know what I mean? I'm the one with all the talks today. That's what's up. And I'm not trying to push on anybody today. You see, I'm relaxed. I'm relaxed. Keith, Aston Villa got beat bad. Chelsea, we own Chelsea home ground. You know what I mean? And all of these things. But I'm not pushing anything on anybody today. It's a relaxed day. I'm leading the league. I'm feeling good. I'm in a good mood. You know what I mean? I'm 7 points clear. Even though Manchester City have a game in hand, but guess what? The points on the board is what matters. We have the points on the board. I rather the points than the game. You know what I mean? We have the points. So I'm in a good mood. And I'm not troubling my brothers today in the chat. You know what I mean? Not much. Okay? So, yeah. Yeah. World champions can't be biased. Cholo, nobody cares about that WAC trophy. Nobody cares about that WAC trophy that they take teams from the MLS and from the Caribbean to play. Okay? That's a WAC trophy. Alright? That's a waste of money of a trophy. That is what it is. But anyway, my people, appreciate the love. Appreciate the support. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, Tony, before you go, where you from, man? Thank you guys for being here. You know what I mean? We will be back again when? We know we'll be back again tomorrow. You know what I mean? We know we'll be back again tomorrow. But I don't know if I can make it back again tonight. But we'll be back again tomorrow, for sure. For sure. Tomorrow is Friday. So we will be back again tomorrow to do the match preview. The match preview. You see me? Yeah. Pennsylvania. America boy. Big up yourself, Tony. Big up yourself. Big up yourself. People, thanks for the support, man, and thank you for the love. Bless up as always. Keep safe, all right? Peace out.